Hey guys, we're watching Volgar's beer reviews. This time I'm taking a look at Leinenkukel Honey Weiss. Wheat beer brewed with real Wisconsin honey. Yay, honey and beer. This is Honey Weiss. Stupid keyboard. To unplug and plug back in. Honey. Come on, computer. Anyway. Twist off. Smells good. Smells like beer. Pour it. Pretty sweet. At least the head's sweet. Very carbonated. It kind of reminds me of Hamm's, which is weird because Hamm's isn't craft beer. This kind of is. No, I'm not trying to open anything. Oh my god, this freaking keyboard. Honey Weiss. It just has a plain beer taste. It tastes some of the honey in it. Tastes way better than the Shock Top honey bourbon cask wheat. That just tastes like shitty wood drawer. This, it tastes kind of plain. It tastes kind of, you know, beery, whatever that means. Beer Advocate gives it 70. The Bros give it 80. The average review is 3 out of 5. 4.9 alcohol by volume. 3 out of 5. 2.9, 4 out of 5. Can't taste honey, just tastes like wheat that is over wheaty. That's weird. Pricked my neck. Thin bodied and a little flavor beyond the honey. Lions continues to prove that they cannot make a beer that wows me. They've made beer that I wouldn't say wowed me, but I didn't say pleasantly surprised. I was gonna say just pleased. Like, I wasn't disappointed, but I was like, yeah, this is decent. This, I think it was like $1.80 a bottle, which is, I think it's $7.99 a 6-pack. Yeah, it's just an okay beer. I'd probably give this a 6.5 out of 10. Would I recommend it at 6.5? Only if you can get I mean, I wouldn't really recommend it unless no, I wouldn't really recommend this. You know what? Actually, now that it's the glass warmed up a bit, it does taste kind of like a corn beer. I wouldn't give this a 4 out of 5 or anything higher than 3. Sampling right now, 5/8/15. Just had it several times in the past and even on tap, but never did a review on it. Well chilled down to 36 degrees Fahrenheit in my beer cooler and poured to a Leinenkukel pint glass. Brew pours a golden yellow color, half finger foamy head, spotty lacing and seen when sipped. The aroma of wheat grains and touch of honey. It just smells like beer. I mean, it doesn't smell like overly corn beer like a typical Hamm's does, but it tastes like a Hamm's to me. I don't really know about the honey. Bit of honey taste for the finish. Always enjoyed this one. Lighter to medium bodied with perfect carbonation. Tasty brew. I'm sorry, I have a lot of beers I've tried. I mean, even Anheuser's Oculto. I prefer Occulto to this. If I mean, out of the bottle. Okay, out of the bottle, it tastes decent. It doesn't taste great, but it tastes decent. It doesn't really taste like hams out of the bottle, but once it gets in this glass and it warms up, because this wasn't in the fridge or it wasn't in the it wasn't in the freezer, so the glass is kind of warmed up quickly. Yeah, it started to taste like a hams or a Narragansett or a typical lager. Yeah, but when it's cold in the bottle, yeah, it's more like a... No, even so, it still just reminds me of a hams. and hams is a hell of a lot cheaper than this. Like, you get a 24-ounce can of hams for like $1.68 or $1.50, something like that. And like a 24 pack for like, or 30 pack for, you know, it's dirt cheap beer. So yeah, I gotta say it's a 6. No, I say 6.5. No, it's a 6. It's okay. I guess I kind of smell the wheat, but I don't really have that many wheat beers. And what I remember from what's that beer? Widmer, Hefeweizen, is that it doesn't have much of a smell. It's very watery. It's very thin. Yeah. To give this a 6 would be generous. I mean, if it was like $6 to 6 pounders. Nah, this is more like a 5. I'm sorry. Leinenkukel. This is not a winner. The pride of Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin since 1867. And yeah, there's something else. Oh, I guess I'll read the label. To join the Leine Lodge to order official wearables, call 1-888-LEINES to visit Leine Lodge at leine.com. Brewed with pride of the Leinenkukel family since 1867 and bought up by Coors Miller. Yeah, it just tastes like a regular beer, just with, I guess, honey in it. It doesn't really taste that much different than a regular beer. So, you want a regular beer that looks fancy dancy? I guess get this. But I'd rather get, if I wanted a regular beer for cheap, I'd get Olympia, Rainier, Pabst. If I wanted something that, or Session Lager. There's so many different beers to choose from. That's better than this, that stands out more. This just tastes like regular beer. Yeah, this is a letdown. But it doesn't, it just at least it doesn't taste bad. It's just meh. Yeah. Just tastes like a regular beer. And normally I would be like, fuck this, let me go get another beer. But, you know, I'm going to try to stay on track on my beer diet. And just have one. And go a couple days without drinking. And have another one maybe. And just have good judgment. Because this isn't pot. This is alcohol. Damn it, this is poison. So, that's why we grab a bud. Starting to feel a little bit of alcohol sitting in. I haven't had a beer since a week. I don't know. It's been a little while. It makes it easier when I have a beer, you know, and I don't want to get too much and get anxious and then getting Xanax again. But anyway, I lost my train. This is much better for you. And my winter sock, Smurf hat, Bond cozy. And it's clogged. I wanted to do a quick clear. Okay, so in summarization, or is that leinenkukel honey weiss? You see this? Unless you're a completionist, obsessive, you know, must try everything beer drinker like I am. Okay, try it out. Because a lot of times some people say, "Oh, this sucks," and I'll be like, "Really? It can't be that bad." I'll try it. I'm like, "Yeah, you're right. It's not that good." Or, "Wow, they were wrong. I like this." You know, that's the fun of trying it for yourself. You know? Yeah, unless you must try it, it's not worth it. I mean, it's better than Shock Top Bourbon Cask Sweet, but not by much. I don't know how long this video went because my little time tracker thing isn't showing up. Anyway, this beer is down here. Get yourself a dub sack instead. This 6-pack. Okay, the end.